Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be talking about the Blue Eagle Wavespell, and this is beginning on today, Friday, August 6th, and going until the, 18th of August. So this is a 13-day wavespell or period of time during which we're going to be working with the energy of Blue Eagle. So we're going to be talking about the Blue Eagle energy. We're going to be pulling some cards on what we can expect for the next 13 days. This is the 19th wavespell of the Dream Spell journey. And it is also the third wavespell within the Green Castle of Enchantment. And so the castles are a series of 5 aspects or segments of our spiral through galactic time. And so once the 5th castle, the Green Castle of Enchantment, is completed, we start our next spiral through time. And this Green Castle of Enchantment is all about the process of attaining the power of magical flight and the fulfillment of the Rainbow Nation. So it's a really big, magical, majestic energy that we're working with when we enter into this green castle, when we enter into this final segment in this particular spiral through galactic time, whatever time means, right? So beautiful energies that we're working with. We talk about this Blue Eagle energy all the time. When we talk about eagle vision, right? That metaphor of us flying up above our lives, up above the world, and gaining that perspective, that all-encompassing perspective of everything that is. And so this is the perspective, this is the vision that we're being invited to attain during this Blue Eagle wavespell. It's all about developing that vision, and it's all about using that higher planetary vision to then create something worthwhile. So we're looking at and we're understanding the creations in our own lives, how it is that we can make those better, what it is that we really truly want to create, what it is that we have created so far, and how and what needs to be shifted in order to move our creation into a deeper and richer experience of fulfillment. And we're not simply looking at our creations for our own lives. With this Blue Eagle energy, we're also looking at the greater planetary vision and how it is that we can enhance that, how it is that we can contribute to that. And of course, the understanding that our own creations contribute to the larger creation as well. And so really thinking about that, thinking about our intent, our motivations with everything that we do, understanding that we create through our intent. Our intention is our most powerful tool. So how do we want to leverage that? How do we want to use that? We really want to constantly be taking ourselves to that higher perspective, right? We want to be viewing everything in our lives as we move through this next 13 days and always really, right? But with a greater focus on the bigger picture, zooming out, zooming the camera lens out, if you will, so that we can see. It's like detaching ourselves from the minutia, from the little things, from all of those little annoyances and all of those short-term, it's like that short-term thinking, that instant gratification thinking. We're being asked to put that aside and think about the long-term, think about the sort of the, the long game, if you will, and think about it from, like we said, that higher perspective. What else do we want to say about this energy? This is a really strong energy when we're working with our psychic gifts, when we're working with our intuition. We're really activating and working with that third eye. That is how we see from that higher perspective. That is the greater vision as well. So when we can really tap into that aspect of ourselves, when we can see, it's sort of what I'm being reminded of now is when we're talking about the eyes, right? We say 2 to look and 1 to see. And so we're being asked to stop looking and to start truly seeing. And we may find our psychic senses really opening up during this next 13 days. We may find aspects of our spiritual gifts activating when it comes to our clairsenses, our clairvoyance, all of these different things, especially when we are within the Lionsgate portal. That makes this energy so much more powerful. And of course, we have that Lionsgate, the pinnacle of that energy on 8/8, coinciding with that Leo new moon, which is all about creation too. And so with all of this beautiful creative energy in the air, how can we expand that vision? How can we create from the highest and most elevated vision possible? And so we are going to look here and read the affirmations. The first affirmation being, and this would be for Blue Magnetic Eagle, which is the galactic signature that kicks off the Blue Eagle wave spell. I unify in order to create, attracting mind. I seal the output of vision with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. And so we're really looking at and understanding and getting more in touch with our purpose, synchronizing with that purpose, and moving towards that, utilizing this higher vision in order to understand how to better achieve whatever it is that we feel intuitively our purpose on earth is at this time. And I say at this time because remember, our purpose is constantly changing, growing, and evolving as we do. And the secondary affirmation is, I am Men Eagle. I am your ability to build up relationships and connections from a position of independence. I give to you vision and self-confidence. And so this is another important aspect to understand about the Blue Eagle energy, is it's very much about interdependency, right? It's about establishing that that independence and that personal sovereignty, and building healthy and constructive relationships from that point where we truly know ourselves, where we are truly anchored in ourselves and our own energy. Only from that place of wholeness and knowing our own hearts and minds can we have successful relationships with others. And so it's about learning how to create and set those healthy boundaries, right? Not just with others in our relationships, but with the world. We want to be a dynamic, creative force of change in the world. We want to help people. We want to help humanity, right? But oftentimes those of us who have this deep desire to serve humanity get caught up, especially being very empathic, many of us, especially having these qualities, this deep desire within us to be of service. We sometimes overextend ourselves, and we sometimes forget our own boundaries. We take in other people's stuff. And so it's a big energy of learning how to not do that as well. And also how to think independently, right? The vision, it is very much about, and it's not necessarily about the mind, it's about the higher mind, but it's still like there is perspective here. Vision is also about perspective. And so it's having that perspective that is uniquely our own, not allowing outside energies to dictate our perspective for us, really understanding and noticing when that is happening, and going back within to what truly resonates with us. What is our true vision? Not the vision attempting to be impressed upon us by others, but our own truth and our own vision. And I'm feeling that truth energy coming through strongly, really connecting. Until we connect with our truth, we cannot connect with our purpose, right? We cannot live and create and build that vision. Because that vision, if we don't know our own truth, that vision is not coming from a place of truth. So we want to really know and understand our truth and be able to stand in that and stand with others in that, but in a way that is, like we said, interdependent, where we're supported by and we are supporting others, but we're not holding anybody up and nobody is holding us up, right? We have that strong sense of who we are at the same time. Who we are and what we believe. It's that and integrity. I'm feeling integrity coming through very strongly for us with this wave spell, really stepping into and standing in our integrity. And what is integrity? Integrity is when our words and our actions are in alignment with our truth, when we are living our truth. And so guidance for this wave spell, or some more information, I guess, on this wave spell, says that during the Eagle wave spell, your responsibilities may be pointed out to you. The more you try to escape from them, the more Eagle will fly after you and grab you with his strong claws. His action may seem rough, but didn't you see the web that you were caught in? It is for your own good. Eagle asks you to fly with him and take a look at your own life. See where you are and determine where you want to go. Take a little distance, take a good look, and if necessary, change your direction. It is possible that your memory is more efficient during these days and that you remember things you thought you had forgotten. use these memories. So that's really fun and interesting. And then we are going to just check this out as well. The Astro Dream Advisor, of course. So this is the Blue Eagle from the Astro Dream Advisor. Blue Eagle reminds you to step powerfully into your commitment as a planetary server. Your assignment includes whatever furthers your personal evolution and the evolution of global mind. You are an awakener, a transformer, an empowered global visionary. In your vision, you have compassion for others, and your decisions are made in the light of global consciousness, which is another form of integrity, right? Ask yourself how you might experience compassion towards self, the earth, and others. Be guided towards types of work, relationships, places to live, and projects that will benefit the earth and her creatures. Allow your spirit to expand. Soar on your spreading wings and planetary perspective. Affirm. Through you, Gaia, I am also transformed. I am awakening as the return of divine love and light. We are all one. Gaia, as you awaken, I heal myself. As I awaken, you are healed. And together our petals open ecstatically to the new sun of flowers. You are a member of the One Global family, a planetary server and transformer. Blue Eagle asks you to join in lifting the collective mind. It is up to each one of us to hold a positive vision and affirmation, for the means by which this miracle will occur is through changes in the one affecting the greater whole. So that's just telling us how important it is, how important even our thoughts are. Not just our actions and our words, but our very thoughts are affecting that collective mind and that collective energy and that collective reality. Imagine the profound impact your loving thoughts have on planetary mind. You do make a difference. As you connect individually with the larger crystal grid network, your power is multiplied exponentially. This galactic grid is also known as the Mayan cobweb. The greatest gift you can offer to the planet is to simply be the love. Remember and believe in yourself and your dreams and visions. Remember your special gifts, your path of service on earth, your promise to serve the light. Everything you are connects to the greater whole. You are star-seeded. You have the vision of the eagle. Believe in your dreams. You are the hope and the vision revealed. That's really powerful. You are the hope and the vision revealed. You are. So really bringing it back to that I am presence as well. And I am going to link below for you guys the, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the definition? What am I talking about right now? Sorry, you guys, you got to bear with me. There's a list that goes through each day of the Wavespell and gives you a certain point of focus and tells you how to work with the energies and the galactic signature for that specific day as well. And so I'm going to link that for you guys in the description box below. I couldn't find it for the Wavespell last month, but I found it again for this Wavespell. And so that way, if you want to go deeper into these energies on a daily basis, you can tap right into that. Clear. And use that as a guide. There's different questions that you can ask yourself each day. And this one will really help you in developing that vision and bringing that vision into creation and coming into alignment and integrity. All right, what guidance do we have from the Moonology deck for today, for the collective watching this video, for this Blue Eagle Wavespell? Yeah, and this Wavespell ends, and then we begin a new one just a couple days before that full blue moon in Aquarius. So this is kind of a preparation, too, in a way. All right, first card out. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And this is, once again, that energy of balance, that energy of integrity, that energy of us really being called to stand true to our morals and values, to be fair and just. If we are, that's the message coming through here. If we are fair and just in our actions, in our word, in our deed, then a win-win outcome is forecast. Things will turn out well. All right, if we stand in our truth, if we stand in our integrity. This doesn't mean people pleasing, right? This doesn't mean the lower vibrations of Libra energy. This means like standing in our truth, being fair and balanced and compassionate, but also honest. And then we have adjustments are required, third quarter moon. So in order to get the outcome that you seek, there are adjustments that need to be made. There are adjustments that need to be made. And for some people, this is for some people, this has to do with legal matters. For a lot of people, this has to do with relationship as well. There are adjustments, for some of you guys, this is what you're creating, right? I mean, beyond just if you're creating a relationship, if you're creating some type of compromise, whatever it is, whatever this applies to for people, there are adjustments that need to be made. And like we said, some of those adjustments mean speaking our truth. Some of those adjustments mean standing in our integrity. But there are other things as well. There may be an energy of compromise that's necessary. There's things that need to come into balance. There are adjustments that need to be made to bring energies into balance. And then with that, we can expect powerful change. We can expect situations to shift powerfully when we make those necessary adjustments that we're being called to make. And step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Right? And this energy, this is moving us right into our life purpose, right? That is the North Node. This is whatever is going on in our lives right now. It is preparing us to step more deeply into our purpose. It is preparing us for this next leg of our journey. And it's really like we are currently, all of us, working on developing energies that our souls came here to master. Right? We're talking about this 8-8 portal. There's a deeper level of soul mastery that we're experiencing and calling in. Right? We're stepping up we're leveling up in a sense. And so we really have to step outside of our comfort zone in order to do that. Right? We are being prepared right now. This is an initiation. This is a preparatory phase. And these changes are going to, it's like, it feels like night and day for some people. Like this shift, the way it's going to occur. It's like you see with this new moon eclipse, right? The sun is completely blacked out. And this may be where some people have been, what we've been feeling. Kind of like we're stumbling around in the dark. But that darkness was necessary. That whatever darkness we've experienced lately, whatever heaviness we've been purging, whatever lessons we've been learning, whatever initiations we've been going through, we have had to feel our way through. Sometimes it seemed almost blindly. But that was all part of the plan. That was all necessary in order to build the strength and the resilience within us, in order for us to build and reconnect to our intuition, to learn how to trust ourselves, to learn how to trust spirit more, right? We've been growing. This has been an incredible period of growth. Whether we recognized it or not, even if it felt like we were slipping backwards, we were actually growing. And we're about to be propelled forward. But it is going to continue to take us out of our comfort zone. There's probably people watching this, myself included in my own mind, I'm thinking as I'm hearing myself, who are like, dude, I've been out of my comfort zone for a while now. What do you mean step out of my comfort zone? I'm there. All right, so perfect. If you're there, you're right where you're meant to be. And it's just like get comfortable in that uncomfortability. Because we're not meant to return to our comfort zone. There is no more comfort zone. We are going to be continuing to grow and expand. And as soon as we come to an understanding of who we are, that's going to start shifting again. As soon as we think we know what we're here to do, that's going to start shifting again. And so we have to get used to the unknown. We have to get used to the variables, to the wobble. We have to embrace it. We have to embrace it. Yeah, but there are powerful shifts and changes that are available to us right now in any area of our lives where we've been struggling. Positive changes, if we make those necessary adjustments. Yeah, and for some people, I apologize, you guys. Let me turn off my ringer here so that doesn't interrupt us again. And for some people, this involves pride and ego. Some of the adjustments that we need to make have to do with our pride and our ego. This has been getting in the way whether we realize it or not. There have been areas of our lives where we may be starting to notice that we've let our pride get in the way. We've let our ego run the show. And it might have been completely unconscious. And so now that's coming into our conscious awareness and we're being asked to make the adjustments necessary. right? We've got a lot, and this is this new moon in Leo coming up. We have the new moon in Leo card on the bottom of the deck, so we got 2 Leo cards here, right? And that is confidence is the key to your success. So it's like true confidence, not the mask that we wear, right? Not the ways that we compensate for a lack of confidence, right? That's all pride and ego. But building that true confidence. And sometimes that true confidence is built in those moments where the pride and the ego get stripped away. Right? Where our pride is wounded. And then from that, true confidence is actually built. It's like an interesting paradox. So we have to release that. We have to let go of that. We have to notice where our ego has taken control, right? Where it is trying to pull us and keep us in a box that feels safe, right? That feels comfortable. So that's a question that we can all begin asking ourselves. Where is my pride and my ego been involved in my decision-making process? Where has this influenced the way that I've been behaving, the way that I've been perceiving situations? And how can I rise to that higher ego mind, right? And see that situation. It's about being able to see things clearly. And so this may be some of what we're being shown from that if we embrace that higher vision. And a great way to work with this energy is to meditate and imagine a blue light, like a dark blue light, or any color blue really that resonates with you, in the center of your third eye. Meditate on that light. I did a really cool meditation the other day where we visualized a triangle. So whatever works for you. There's this woman that I'm really enjoying. Her channel's called Encoded Frequency, and she does all different types of light language channelings. And there was a meditation there that involved the blue triangle. But whatever shape you want, whatever you want, just to visualize that blue light and allow that to expand your vision. Yeah. Nothing is yet set in stone, immutable moon. All right, so this energy is just reminding us that everything is in a constant state of change and flux right now. And we talked about it in the Lionsgate 8/8 portal video, that timelines are condensing, they're merging, they're collapsing. We're switching between timelines very quickly right now. We can't align to whatever timeline we wish. Everything is malleable right now. Everything is changeable. There is so much possibility. And so we want to know that and there's no situation that is hopeless right now. All possibilities are always possible, but even more probable right now. Like whatever it is that you want to create, you can create. But we want to be aware of where that creation is coming from. Where is that motivation coming from? Is that coming from the pride and the ego? Is that coming from the higher self? Right? Are we in alignment with our divine path? Are we in alignment with the highest good? With our highest good and the highest good of all? And then underneath that, we also have the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. And so I really feel that this wave spell for a lot of people is going to bring answers that you've been seeking, that we've been seeking. Yeah, there's going to be a level of illumination that we're going to be able to achieve during this wave spell. If we are open, if we are willing to see the truth, right? Because we have to be willing to see it. A lot of times it's easier to bury our heads in the sand because we don't want to face the truth because it hurts the pride, it hurts the ego, right? It maybe means that we have to say and do things that we don't want to say and do. That we have to step up in a way that we perhaps don't want to step up. It reveals something to us that we haven't wanted to accept. But that resistance just keeps us in this state of limbo for longer, right? It just keeps us in that darkness. If we welcome that light, if we welcome that illumination, things can begin to shift. And we just have to trust the direction that they're shifting in. And know that there's always a higher divine plan. And some of us, we may be able to touch that, to feel that higher plan, to feel our connection to it a little more. Maybe even get some glimpses of it for some of us. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So this illumination will bring about the end of some difficult cycles for people. This tough cycle, this is what we've been talking about. This is that initiation. This is what we've been going through, but it has been preparing us for something really great. All right, I want to pull a couple In2it Oracle cards here. Clear. All right, so we're talking about this Blue Eagle Wavespell. What guidance do we have for the collective? What messages for the collective regarding this Blue Eagle Wavespell? Guidance do we have? Okay. So we have the rabbits coming out, which are very much about new beginnings, resourcefulness, fertility, multiplicity, sex and procreation. Some people may be getting busy during this wave spell. But we also have this coming out with the church. And so this is about the collective consciousness, belief systems, values. So this is what this feels like to me is an increase in commitment. This feels like new belief systems also being created. New belief systems. As we're looking beyond, we're being asked to recognize, where is this dogma present in our lives? Where is this programming present in our lives? And do we want to be a slave to that? Or are we ready to break free from that? We're beginning to understand the old collective consciousness and how that has influenced our own reality and perhaps led us to limit ourselves in certain ways. And we're in a process of shifting that collective consciousness into a more productive, onto a more productive track. And then we have head of the pack. So this is all about leading, being that alpha, right? So many people, you may be finding yourselves, we're coming into this knowledge and this appreciation of ourselves as the thought leaders, as the people who really blaze the way for the breaking down of this old paradigm, for the healing and restructuring of this collective consciousness. And so this increase in commitment is also becoming increasingly committed to whatever endeavors, wherever it is that you're being asked to step up and lead. Really assuming that role and assuming the responsibility that comes with that role. But with this rabbit energy here, it's like doing that it's not a heavy energy. It's a really beautiful energy. And then we have the woman coming out. So this is feminine energy here. So it's like stepping into this leadership role, into this dominant role. This says alpha male is one of the key words on this card. So I love how that's paired with the feminine energy, because it's like we're learning how to be an alpha, but we're learning how to do that with this feminine energy, right? How to combine that masculine and that feminine energy, how to blend that. This is power with instead of power over. That's one of the ways that we are reprogramming the collective consciousness. Right? How do we accomplish things? How do we become leaders? Well, you all can't become, you already are a leader. How do we step into our roles as leaders? But allow ourselves to be guided with this feminine energy, right? For so long, the leaders were masculine energy, and it was distorted masculine energy. And now we're stepping out of that. We're healing the masculine energy, sanctifying it, right? It's becoming sacred. And we are healing that with the feminine. So this power with versus power over, I'm definitely feeling that as one of the shifts, one of the things that we're here to show people. And really an empowerment of the divine feminine. Empowerment of our feminine energy. A softening of our masculine and an empowering of our feminine. And then we have the trophy. This is about victory, success, goals, recognition, achievement, fame for some. Okay? So really stepping into the spotlight. Setting those powerful goals. But being receptive as well. This is, once again, that balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. Learning how to be active, but also receptive. And how to have that balance. Right? That even give and take. And then we have the spring card coming out. Spring into action. New beginnings. So twice we see new beginnings here. Rejuvenation. Setting goals and intentions. All right? Increasing. So that increase, that principle of increase coming out a lot here. So abundance. There's a lot of abundance available to us. A lot of abundance, growth, new cycles. A surprise. That's kind of catching my eye. Some people, we may be receiving surprises during this period. And then we have the anchor, and they feel like positive ones, just in case anyone was worried. Not everyone is into surprises. These are good ones. Then we have the anchor coming out. This is all about us. Stability, endurance, willpower, persistence, fortitude. Persistence has come out a couple times here. Even if I didn't call it out, I don't call out every single word on these cards because there's a lot to go on here with this In2it Oracle, okay? But persistence. So we're really being asked to make a commitment, to commit to something, to commit to a path. And that doesn't mean that we can still be flexible and malleable while still committing to a path, but really making that commitment where that commitment is necessary, where it matters. Committing to these new beginnings, committing to this next phase of our lives, committing to where it is that we're committing to our vision, right? Recognizing that vision and then committing to it. And with the urn here, I'm definitely feeling the change of state. Something shifting and changing from one form to another, right? Every new beginning comes from some type of ending, right? One begets the other. Yeah, this is the dismantling of the old consciousness, the old paradigm. Then we have the double rainbow with the dolphins. Yeah, so the dolphins, this is all about collaboration, being in tune with others. Effective communication, I'm noticing, peace and harmony. So harmonious interactions with others. Harmonious collaborations, enjoyment, fun. Yeah. And with this double rainbow here, it's really feeling like the double rainbow can represent divine intervention, perfect timing, divine timing, light codes, ascension. And so I'm really feeling like this activation of light codes that we're experiencing too throughout this 8/8 portal time, this energy is really helping to bring harmony, both to our physical bodies, to our spiritual bodies, to our emotional bodies. One thing that I learned or realized after doing the 8/8 portal video was that, and I looked up, it's 33 minutes. It was 33:50 something on the clock when I looked up. The 8/8 portal this year breaks down to a 3 energy. And we had the 3s coming up during that reading, which was really interesting. That's the mind, body, spirit. That's the Trinity. That's the ultimate harmony and balance. All right, so that energy coming through very much. But it's like, I feel like there are going to be meetings. People are going to be meeting. And these may, they may feel like chance encounters, but they're not. They're not. People are being brought together in order to collaborate with each other, in order to play, in order to bring joy to each other's lives, and to create something beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, so it feels like a restoration of harmony. And we have the man card on the bottom of the deck, which is interesting. So we have the man and the woman come out. Masculine and feminine. But it definitely feels this energy of people being brought together, serendipitous happenings, harmony being restored to relationships where there has been disharmony, new relationships, new connections coming in. And whoever's these soulmates, these people coming into our lives, they're coming in for a reason. They're being attracted by our new vibration in order to assist us in whatever it is in this vision, really, or to help us come together to create this vision collaboratively. We all have an individual vision, but we have a collective vision as well. So assistance with that collective vision. And this is a lot of cards coming out here. I'm definitely feeling this, the beaver. Things work against you, but persistence pays off. We were talking about this energy of resilience, this energy of persistence. So we're being reminded to remain persistent, right? To not give up. New things on the horizon, all right? Making dreams real. Your dreams were given to you for a reason. We're really being called. I mean, this 8-8 portal is opening us up to these bigger, bolder visions. And this eagle energy is asking us to see that from that higher perspective and to really look at how it is that we can bring that vision into manifestation and how it is that we can work harmoniously with others, interdependently, right? With others in order to achieve that. So there's a lot of energy for that coming in for us. There's this energy of fate with the Wheel of Fortune here, destiny, synchronicity, karmic returns, right? We're talking about blessings here. And we also have the snowflake and the fireworks here. So this definitely feels like unique soul connections coming into, like we were talking about. And not all of these have to be romantic, but I believe that some of them will be. But there's just a lot of a lot of beautiful supportive energy coming in for us. All right, let's see. Do we want to get some closing guidance? Yep, we're going to get a couple keepers of the light who wants to come through for any final messages. Keepers of the light. Keepers of the light, who has messages for us? We have Saint Germain, karma releasing coming up. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So there's a lot of us who are releasing these karmic ties right now. We're releasing old soul contracts, old vows, old commitments that are no longer serving us. We are wrapping up major karmic cycles, right? And that's what's making room for this new energy. Yeah, and that's why things have felt so heavy for some of us, because these major karmic cycles were being wrapped up. So allow those to wrap up. Step out of the drama. Anywhere where you are experiencing drama, look at, how am I playing into this? Why is this being attracted into my reality, right? Use that eagle vision on the situation. Where is my pride and my ego in this? Right? The drama doesn't have to be. We can choose to release that. We can choose to move beyond that. So we're being asked, this is that earn energy. Let go of what needs to be let go. Right? Welcome in these new beginnings. You create your own path. Don't allow anyone or anything, including yourself, to fool you into thinking that that's created for you. We have the Shenika, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So really coming into this whole new level of expression. Cthulhu, the cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Coming into a deeper trusting of ourselves, of our own spiritual vision and intuition. And then the Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yeah, we're really being connected with our inner selves right now. So trust that. Trust what's coming through. Trust yourself and express what it is that you think. Express what it is that you feel. Express what it is that's in your heart. Yeah. Some of us, it's like we've been asking for answers, and those answers haven't been coming because we're being asked to trust what we know, because we already know the answer. And so we're looking for all this outside validation when we really just need to go back and hear. And so we're being reminded to do this. So if it feels like we've been forsaken, if it feels like our guides and our angels are not with us, not supporting us, it's just that they want us to support us in learning ourselves, in trusting our own intuition, in trusting our own inner guidance, and really building that up. Yeah. Yeah, and I just randomly wanted to cut the deck here while I was talking. So I cut the deck a couple times. And we had the Gemini energy, which is the Lover's card, come out with the ball and chain, got cut in another part of the deck too. So for some people, this is really when we're talking about karmic relationships. There's a major release of karmic relationships. We're wrapping up. Some of these karmic cycles for people have to do with relationship. Also communication. But wherever it is that this heavy energy is weighing us down, right? We're being asked to release that energy. This is cycles of addiction, cycles of codependency. Wherever it is, whatever these old energies are that are coming back up, they're coming up to be released once and for all. So it's just knowing and understanding that and not allowing ourselves to get sucked back into that. We're always going to have an option over and over again, right? We can continue in a karmic relationship for as long as we want. We have that free will, right? We create our own lives. We create our own destiny. And so that option will always be available to us. But when we really powerfully choose something different, that's when we open up for this new energy. That's when we open up for this energy to come in. Someone who shares, I feel like someone who shares an aspect of your unique energy and blueprint, right? Somebody who is unique, but their uniqueness complements and matches your own. Yeah, I'm also seeing like with the fireworks, I just thought of like the fire melts the ice. And so anywhere where there has been an icy cold veneer, something or somebody coming along to melt that for some people. To melt that chip in your heart, but you got to get the chip off your shoulder first. You got to get the monkey off your back. That's the energy here. It's like get the monkey off your back. Whatever these karmic relationships are, get that monkey off your back. So there are just some final messages there. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope that you have a beautiful Blue Eagle wave spell. Yeah, I could go on and keep rambling, but I'm not going to. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know how this is resonating for you. There are links to donate if you feel so moved to donate to the channel. Just know that every like, every share, and every subscribe is as good as a donation, and it helps this channel to keep growing, helps the messages to keep getting out to people. So that is much appreciated. My email is also down below with the list of the different services that I offer if you would like to reach out to me. I do live astrology chart readings. I do personal reading, tarot and oracle readings. I do various different types of energy modalities to help work through belief systems, to help work through trauma, to help work through programming, to help just clear the energies, remove residual energies, release soul contracts. Like there's so much stuff that we can do together. So reach out to me. Just let me know what you have going on, and I can tell you some options for what it is that we can do together. Anything else? Yes, Lionsgate Portal, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me as we ring in that energy. We do some powerful meditations together. Probably some downloads and some releases. Talk about these energies. Who knows, I might end up pulling some cards. We're just going to go with the flow of the energy and see where it takes us. But I look forward to seeing all of you guys there. And I hope that you have a beautiful, well, really a beautiful 13 days. Although if you are finding this video after the wave spell is completed, there are still probably messages in here for you. right? Time is really irrelevant. It is an illusion. And so these videos are timed, but they're really not. Everything is timeless and everything is found exactly when it's meant to be found. Love you. Appreciate you. Talk to you later.